What's up, YouTube? It's me, Mark, again. So, we're back in the dungeon, my new place. It's a little different in here. This is the dungeon, got my gym. So, I don't think anybody's ever seen my newest rig here. This is after I sold my old rig. Sold it for about $1,500 to buy my fiance her engagement ring. But you'll probably recognize a lot of the older components in there. As far as this motherboard and this cooler, I've used it in a couple of my builds now. But now we got two 960s and SLI. These are 4 gig. These are the 4 gig versions. So far, it's been a great little rig. It started off as like a little budget build. I took half of the money that I got for my old rig, and I built a budget build. And this is just an i5 4590 in there, and I started out with one 960, and then when I got some more money I threw a second 960 in there. So still got an SSD, and I still got my 2TB hard drive in here. It's an Asus Z87 board. It's been really great to me throughout the years, but I've had this itch scratching on the back of my neck here lately to upgrade. So, you know, I think everybody's had that feeling where I just really feel like it's time for me to upgrade. It's tough stepping down from such a high-end build and kind of taking it back, but this build has actually turned out to be almost high-end. So I only got an 8 gig. I don't even know what brand. It's probably like some HP. It came out of an old HP I had. It's an 8 gig stick. Some DDR3. It's just 1600, I think. But so here's the unveiling of the new stuff I bought. Oh, this is some type of NZXT case. It's a great case. It's been fine. I haven't had any problems with it at all. So here's the unveiling of the new stuff. I went to Micro Center today, and here we go. Where do we get? Here it is, 5820K. You'll notice the price is $419. At Micro Center I got it for $319. And then X99. I did it. Check out this, $120 clearance open box. So, not to mention, if you buy this and this together, you get a bundle discount. So I got this board for about $95. And then there it is, DDR4. I never owned DDR4 before, so when I got home, I don't know what I was thinking, but I spaced out and I thought I got two 4 gig sticks for a total of 8 gigabytes. But then when I opened it up, I was so overwhelmed with joy that these are actual 16 gig sticks. They're 8 gig sticks for dual channel. So yeah, so there's that. I'm really excited about it. So we'll see how it goes. Of course, the 5820K doesn't have any integrated graphics on there, and it's 6-core hyper threads. It's 3.3 gigahertz stock, and it turbos up to like, I don't know, like 3.7, maybe 4 gigahertz. I could be off. Then again, I just got it. I've been doing a lot of research. It was torn between going back to a 4790K, which is a great processor, or 6700K, and going back to Skylake, but I was really excited about the new Haswell E, especially for the 5960X processor. So of course this is open box, where I got kind of screwed on the deal. This doesn't come with an I/O shield, so we'll see how that goes. I have an existing I/O shield on the back of my old rig here, so hopefully we'll see what fits and what doesn't. We may have to do some fabrication. It's gonna suck, but either way, I want to build it, and I want to build it now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start building, and I'll check back with you when I'm all done and get it all fired up, and then we'll run some benchmarks. Alright, so check back with you in about, I don't know, hopefully 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. Let's see. Where's my screwdriver? Okay, upon further inspection, I may have discovered a bent pin. I don't know if I'll be able to pick it up on the camera. It's right about there. See that in that corner there? So, I don't know what that is. The other corners are fine. But that right there is a little fishy, so we'll do a quick booted test. We won't get too crazy. We get everything kind of hooked up to it and make sure it'll post. Alright, so stay tuned. Alright, everybody. So, the build went alright. Not too bad. You'll notice it's a different cooler in there. I had to scramble out back to Micro Center because my little cooler just those brackets down there didn't work. They didn't line up. So I went and got the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo, whatever it's called. Yeah, Hyper Master 212. Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo. So, other than that, I've already. I don't have a hardline rundown here for my internet, and unfortunately, one downfall I did take on this board. It doesn't have Wi-Fi on it, so I have to take it upstairs to where I got my hardline running to, and I'll probably do my UEFI updates. And I ran Fire Strike. And what's up, YouTube? So it's about 1:20. Finally finished up with the build. Everything came out really well. I'm really impressed with it. I'm happy with it. I still got some more tuning I need to do with it, but so I want to show you guys something. So this is probably not going to look very good as far as the quality. I guess that looks alright. You may need to pause this. This is kind of a lot of data to take in. So these are kind of the list of the combinations of processors and graphics cards that I've had. So you'll notice on the left here, this is my newest setup, that 5820K with two 960s and SLI. To the right of that was what I had previously. It was an i5 4590, and notice that's not overclocked. That was just a normal skew, and I had two 960s on that also. Now to the right of that is where it gets interesting. That was my previous powerhouse build, and that was a 4790K with a single 980 in there, which was a Asus Strix. I had a lot of benchmarks on there. Some of them were in the 130s. I kind of took one out of the middle, because I remember when I was benchmarking it back then, I was able to get it really high. It would 3D Mark would take the score, but when I was watching it, it didn't look good. There was a lot of artifacting, but it took the score anyway. So I took kind of a score. I took one of the results from kind of towards the top, but I knew it would probably be a good legitimate score to use. And to the right of that is when I had my 4790K, and I had a R9 290, which is a great card. So we'll scroll down here, and if you notice, what's really the takeaway from here, I think, is if you look here, the physics score, that's 16,392. That's a 4790K. Both those are the 4790K. Those got pretty close, but that's the clear winner. The graphics, as far as the graphics, you'll see over here, This is also the clear winner. This is 296s in SLI. This guy came pretty close. That's the 980. I can't get this anymore though. I tried. You'll notice that this is the best I could overclock it without it crashing. So maybe this was unstable, but it took the scores anyway. Notice my physics test. That's really good compared to the 4790K ones over there, and this i5. This is about 2.5 times as good as that i5. So, but I still got some more tuning to do with it. I'm happy with it. It looks like my best scores were on this side, and that's the hardware that's in there. I just gotta tune it up and make it all green on the left side. I'll show you something else. My Cinebench score. So my first run, I got a 1200, and that was at 4.4 gigahertz. I backed it off, even though while running at 4.4 gigahertz, everything seemed fine. I didn't run into any irregularities at all. My system hasn't crashed once due to the CPU. The video drivers have crashed a couple times, but nothing as far as a blue screen for the no CPU Windows error crashes or nothing. But so I backed it down to 4.2 gigahertz. Just play it on the, be safe. Maybe when I get a water cooler, if I get a water cooler, I'll take it to 4.4, maybe 4.5. But at 4.2, this thing runs solid. And I got 1194. And I got some stuff running on the background. I probably could have got back to a 1200. But you know what, that's fine. Look where the 4770K sits there. So when I had my 4790K, I know I was getting about 920. Maybe 9, and that was on a full overclock. So I could get like a 1220, maybe a 1250 on a full overclock on this 5820K. But other than that, it's been a real fun build. It's been a real fun build. I learned some things, and maybe one day I'll be able to put a 5960X in there. We'll see. I'm probably going to swap out some of the fans in here for some blue ones, and put some more RAM, maybe a big SSD in there. Oh, and definitely the 1080's coming. I got some more things. I got to get a new couch, buy a new mattress, and then I'll buy a 1080. I can't be spending all this money on my computers because the old lady, she's getting mad. So I hope you like my video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Give it a thumbs down if you hate life. So see you later.